Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, Ed with Pickleball Freak Show here with Coach Michael Block at the Underground. And guys, you're cracking us up, man, with these comments and stuff, you know, that we are not technical enough and that we are
Not
like
scripted.
not scripted. I mean, that's what we are. We're Freak Show.
It's raw, baby.
It's raw, and we're giving you our takes on what we think. And I tell you, I've got every paddle out there, and we play with them.
Yeah.
We played with these balls, so it's kind of funny. So, you know, we're going to keep doing what we do. I would love to hear from you. Tell me your take on it, because we may be in a different environment. It may be different weather. It may be different courts. Balls react differently. Paddles react differently.
For sure.
So let's talk about paddles today.
Yeah, let's do it. The paddlegate. Paddlegate.
And it's true. It's true. You know, like ski boots that are built in like two factories.
Yeah.
And just different outsides, different labels. Pickleball paddles are the same.
Yeah.
They're
I mean, they come out of the same manufacturers, just different companies.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, let's leave out like Thompson, who does everything.
Yeah.
U.S. Selkirk builds them here, gets the stuff from overseas.
Right.
Assembles here. So there are a couple companies out there that do their own paddles in-house. Yeah. So we're not doing a blanket statement. We haven't gone on the internet and done this. I just know from the fact of sourcing out paddle information and finding places to make paddles, there maybe I would say two factories in China that spit out everything.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, we're just trying to give you guys the best explanation, demonstration, example of good paddles, bad paddles, and just helping you guys out with the most information.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, the best thing a lot of times is go hit those paddles. Find your ambassadors, find your reps, and go hit that paddle before you put out the money.
$250.
Yeah,
what we're gonna get into.
Yeah, let's talk about the first one.
All right.
And let's talk about shapes that were copied, shapes that have kind of been the first out there, but then you see a lot of people doing the same stuff.
Like this shape right here from 11/6/24.
The Vapor.
The Vapor. So they went with this sort of shield looking thing. It's really nice. And then a couple other paddles. What paddle brands came out with this one?
Well, I would say Sword and Shield. Honolulu came out with that. And there's probably 4 other companies that just adopted that tapering in just a little bit.
Yeah.
And that throws that sweet spot up a little bit and gives you a bigger sweet spot, I think. Not that any of those paddles are bad for doing that.
No.
Just letting you know that there is a monetary exponentially as you go up higher price.
For sure. And that's not all the times, you know, warranted.
Yeah, you might not be gaining what you think you're gaining. And like in cameras and any other industry, name brand comes with a price.
For real. And that's what we're going to talk about right now is paddle price. And
start us off.
Why these paddle companies are getting so mad and trying to stop all these fake paddles from coming out is because they're exposing their actual prices.
Yeah.
Instead of them marking up a paddle to $360 once you get it, pay for shipping. You know, this paddle probably costs like $40-50 to make.
I can tell you what that paddle cost.
Yes, you can. And I would like for you to tell us what these paddles cost.
That paddle is $38
to make.
To make
$38, the boomstick. Okay.
Now I'm not talking about R&D.
Right. Right.
So we're not lumping in R&D.
There are other things that go into making a paddle. You got to get it approved. You got to get it tested. I get it. Okay, I get it.
I'm talking product.
Yeah,
this piece of product.
I mean, we're talking 200+% over the value.
Right.
Right? Or what the actual MSRP should be.
Right.
I do give it to Selkirk. They've been around for a long time.
They have, and they're located in Idaho, and just great folks. And they've had some great paddles.
Yeah. Some bad paddles, some good paddles.
Some really bad paddles, and some really good paddles. I can't hit with a boomstick to save my life.
No.
I just cannot.
It's too pingy for me.
I can't. Yeah, the pop off the face. I just can't do with. I can ground stroke from the back, but anywhere else, it's not the paddle for me.
Yeah. Another company that had sort of like a
beef.
A beef. The
Carbon
Vatic beef.
Yes.
Because Vatic went after Carbon's design. Right?
Yep. They had what were little indentions, circular indentions.
In the foam?
In the foam.
Yeah.
And Carbon had come up with, and it's as it comes out in their barrage, you'll see, but some of the similar technology that they had patented.
Yeah.
And so now they're saying, hey, we patented that. You guys can't take that. And so that's the issue you run into if you don't have a patent. These Chinese companies they're gonna hide your stuff a little bit, but at some point your info is out.
It's gonna come out and they're gonna be like, hey, you're stealing our stuff here.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So Carbon is suing Vatic?
Suing Vatic,
That's crazy.
For I guess infringement.
Yeah, taking their design.
Yeah.
Nuts, man.
And that's, a $99 paddle versus a $280 paddle.
Yeah. And Vatic, I think Carbon is more mad because their prices are lower.
Probably so.
Right? If you can pay half the price but get the same paddle, you're definitely going to do that.
Yeah, and Vatic is a great paddle, and I like Carbon. Carbon's a great paddle. I'm excited for their barrage to come out. I think everybody thinks they flopped on the waves.
Yeah.
I hit it more than 5 hours.
You like it?
And after I started hitting it, I think it was a break-in period, and I started getting used to it. I can hit fine with it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's more of an all-court. It's not the power they talked about. I think it's more of an all-court, very low on the power scale for me.
Yeah.
But as far as an all-court, that's a great paddle.
The waves.
Yeah. Now, where Vatic came in is they juiced it up a little bit.
Okay.
Juiced
it up.
The V-Sol Power is kind of misleading because this is more like the waves.
Okay.
But the V-Sol Pro has more goose to it. I would put that mid-power range in the tier, and it hits well. Yeah. For $99.
That's good.
Dude.
You can't beat it.
You can't beat it. So I know, tell me what so if you know the Luz Inferno was in the top 5 of a lot of people's lists.
Even some pros are using the Luz Inferno right now.
Yeah. So they have the MPP internals, which is a little denser foam.
Right. It's a little harder.
A little bit of dwell, but a lot more more pop back. Enhance came out with a turbo, and I might be dropping this week. It might not be out yet. But this paddle is MPP. And it hits like the Inferno. It sounds like the Inferno.
Yeah, it's probably the
has
same
a
internals.
little more control for me.
Okay.
So it's kind of wild to see, and it's $99.
Yeah.
So how are we saving so much money on some paddles?
I mean, a lot of the times you're paying for the brand.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I know you've played with a ton of paddles.
I played with all these paddles.
Yeah.
And to me, a paddle should have good dwell time, a good swing weight, a nice twist weight. It shouldn't be breaking. It's got to have a very strong grip, which a lot of off-brand paddles don't have strong grip structures.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. Is the grip, and I'm a big stickler for wherever you make contact with stuff, that's where you put your money.
For sure.
In your shoes,
right?
In your grips.
Yeah. Some good grips.
Because that's where you make contact, and that causes arm issues, that causes knee, ankle.
Yeah.
Wherever you touch, and also people don't understand paddles are consumables.
Yeah. They will break down. They will wear out.
Tell me your experiences. I've heard you say, "Do you hear this rattle?"
Oh man, I've had paddles last me days. I've had paddles last me weeks. I've had paddles last me months. The mod was absolutely the worst paddle.
Yes. Yeah.
That lasted about a week, depending on how hard you hit it. But
which has been duped many times.
Yes, of course.
This paddle has been duped by other companies many times.
Like one that I probably don't want to say, but RPM has a problem with their rattling.
Yeah.
And they have, and their edge guard comes off the top. So.
But what's killer is really great guys. They came out with a V2 and gave you the option of buying it for half price.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
So I think that's stand-up company right there.
Very nice. And their warranty is pretty good. I went back and got mine warranted. They got it back to me within a week. So it's always nice when they have a good warranty. So the other good warranty company is Selkirk. Best warranty company out there.
Yes, that's true.
Best customer service.
That's true. And 11624, those guys are great. David up there in Charlotte is great. And, you know, I'm excited. I should have the foam paddle this week.
Okay.
So I'm excited to play with that.
So we can definitely get that tested.
Yeah, with the Hex Grit. The Hex Grit. Now everybody's coming out with new grit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of exciting as well. You know, so paddle evolution, I think one guy pushes into it and then everybody jumps on board and tries to tweak it out.
You know, who's going to be the leader and who's going to be the followers.
Right, right. And, you know, Honolulu has just come out with their blue grit, which is their takeoff on the Hex Grit.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's up now for sale, or they have a paddle with it.
Check that out.
You know, I think everything is moving to more grit, less power, because I think at some point the governing bodies are going to bring this power down a little bit.
They will. I think they're going to have to.
With fast balls, I think where they're going to make their differences is in grit, letting you have more spin, and slowing the balls down.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to go that direction.
We'll see.
Yeah. I don't want it to.
Yeah.
Because I love a fast ball.
And that's why there's so many different paddles out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, find one that fits you if you like to hit the ball harder.
Right.
Find something that gives it a little bit more juice.
Right, right. Comment in the section what you're playing with and what your thoughts are on the paddles. And, you know, if you've got a paddle we don't know about, I'd love to hear about it.
So we could test it out, review it?
Yeah, we want to test it. We want to hit it. And, you know, I promise we play more than 4 hours with paddles. I mean, we've been hitting these for months, you know, and that's the only way for me to really decide I don't like a paddle.
Yeah.
Or that I love a paddle. And usually what's bad is the paddles I love, I lend out. You know, because one of my paddles, one of my paddles I've been playing with, which is the Honolulu J6CR, has been lent out forever.
Wow.
And so I'm like jonesing to hit again with this paddle.
I need to get that back.
Yeah, I need to get it back. Bring it back to me. But yeah, so, you know, Ed with Pickleball Freak Show, Coach Michael Block here at the Underground.
Yeah.
Let us know what your comments are, what your thoughts are, and like, subscribe, and follow. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I like it. Did we go off the rail or you feel good?
I felt like I went off the rail a little bit a couple of times, but that's okay.
I
feel like it stayed within the topic.
I think we stayed within the topic.
As long as we stay with the essence.
Yeah.
You better take a seat, Pickleball Freak Show. We bring the heat.